Now in 5th grade, I didn't really know what sexuality was, or if I was supposed to be thinking of that at the time since I was clearly just 11. So I always thought I was bisexual. But I ended up liking girls more. That led to me having a crush on my classmate. Let's call her Jane. She was very pretty. She looked like the sweetest person ever. She was smart too. We were classmates in kindergarten, and then we were classmates again in 5th grade. In the first day of 5th grade, she was always smiling at me, and at that time, I didn't really feel anything much since it was the first day, so I just smiled back at her and waved. She would always interact with me and ask me a few questions I didn't know the answer to. A few days after that, our class was split into half. We were still in the same class. I just mean that half of us go to school in different days, and sadly, Mia and Jane weren't in the same side. My side goes to school at Monday and Wednesday, while hers go to Tuesday and Thursday. Friday wasn't included for whatever reason I couldn't remember. After a few weeks, the class was combined again, and our whole class had switched classrooms. Now, we were in a new classroom. On that day, I arrived to class and tried to find a seat for me. I saw Jane again, sitting with one of our classmates. Let's call her Sasha. Now, Sasha is a very sweet and kind person. Like, very sweet. I love her as a friend with all my heart. She's an angel. She was best friends with Jane, and from what I saw, she was platonic friends with Jane as well. And I was jealous of her. But at that day, I didn't develop feelings for her yet. I just really didn't care much and tried to find a seat. That was until, after a few days, I started developing feelings for her. I realized that, wow, she's so pretty. She's smart too. I told my seatmate about it, and of course, she already knew I was going to start crushing on Jane. In every class, I always constantly looked at her, since she was just one seat away from me, admiring her pretty looks. Thinking to myself, why didn't I interact with her so much earlier? I really started liking her a lot more each day. I was also a little bit jealous as Sasha because of Jane pecking her cheek constantly, but I didn't really think about it much. I kept sitting next to Jane in lunch and even gave her flowers and a note saying 1 for 3, giving out every hint I can give. Obviously, she kinda already knew I was into her. Everyone else did too. They didn't really judge me for that, which is cool. Now, I was just an average quiet kid at the time. I couldn't really do anything much but just give her flowers and eating lunch with her. More and more days passed. 5th grade was coming to an end. And at that time, I discovered a lot of things. And I stopped crushing on Jane. It's because I discovered she had a girlfriend and then they broke up. And she also had schedules of dating people. Girls, boys, also scheduling when to break up with them. It was evil, really. Like, I did not expect her to do that. We were in 5th grade. And you also know this? She kept doing it in 6th grade as well. She had another girlfriend, right? And then she also broke up with her. But that relationship was longer than the other in 5th grade. I feel really bad for her girlfriend because Jane was actually very mean to everyone else. She would send death threats or other threats to her exes in chat. Like, that is not good. I never knew she was like that, and it was very disappointing. So I eventually hated her, disliked her, hate her. So yeah. I never really thought she was a bad person. She looked kind and sweet, but turns out she's actually just straight up mean. Like, that's just disappointing. So now I've learned that some people aren't what they seem to be. Even if they look so pretty, it doesn't mean they're a good person. I was young at the time, so I didn't really know what I was doing. And yeah, that's it. Hi guys, happy Pride Month! I hope you guys enjoyed watching and listening to the story, even though if some parts are confusing. But hey, I'm working on 2 other videos, and I thank you guys for helping me reach 100 subscribers. To celebrate my 100 subscribers, I will be making a 100 sub special Q&A video. Just drop your questions in the comments and I'll answer them in the Q&A. Thank you so much for watching and see you when it happens.